What's going on, all you amazing risk takers? Welcome back to another wonderful episode of Taking a Risk with George, and the family. On today's episode, we took one heck of a risk by going to the U.S. Space and Rocket Station. Look at that. The U.S. Space and Rocket Center. Absolutely massive behind me. If you'd like to take this risk with us, hit that thumbs up button and let's 3, 2, 1, launch it. All right, before we get any further in today's episode, I do have to address something that happened with one of my videos a couple of days ago. A lot of you mentioned, and thank you all for all of your comments letting me know that this happened, but my video the other day got copyrighted. There was a song that I was using for the travel parts, and it got copyrighted, and YouTube notified me, and I allowed YouTube to put their own music over those parts. Now YouTube went haywire. A lot of people were telling me, and this has been happening for a while with a lot of other channels as well. YouTube went completely nuts with it and put music all over the place, and it was a lot louder than it should have been. So I apologize. I'm so sorry that happened. For everybody that watched the video through its entirety, thank you so much. Those of you that couldn't make it, I completely understand. Hope I didn't lose your viewership because of something so silly like that. But what happened was they put the music just a little bit too long. It was only supposed to cut into the segments where my copyrighted music was, which it shouldn't even be copyrighted. I used free music from a site that I regularly use, and for some reason this time it hit as a copyright. Some Yahoo out there in the internet world somehow copyrighted a song that's actually free. It's free to use for everybody. So that blows my mind a little bit. So that's what happened with that video. Now that I've gotten that off my chest, cleared the air about what happened with that video. It was a great video. I enjoy doing stuff like that. It was a travel video. I love it. I love showing you guys the scenes of me driving. But now that we're done with that, let's suit up and get into outer space. All right, it's starting to come down. It's coming down from the heavens, but check this out. We're just in the parking lot. This place is awesome. Look at those clouds. You can see over there it's raining hard.
Oh my God,
ooh, doggy. This is cool. All right, the family's running out to get out of the rain. They're running in to get out of the rain. I noticed that every little bit they have one of these. Uranus is just right there where my finger is. Here's Saturn. Uranus was 7, so Saturn. There's Jupiter right there, right by the family. So we're getting close. We only have an hour to explore this entire center, and it looks like there's multiple parts to it, so we're not gonna get to do it all. But I encourage you guys, if you're ever in the Huntsville area, come check this out. And this is home of the space camp. How cool. Look at those beautiful people. The U.S. Space and Rocket Center. This is too cool. Let's go, go, go. Blast off. Let's go. And there's our son. There's my son. Look at him go. Coming in, you go straight to their gift shop. This is cool. All right, take it ahead. Excuse us. There it is right there. The U.S. Space and Rocket Center, ticketing ahead. And this is part of the ASTC program, which means we'll get to explore space for free. No $250,000 tickets for a seat on the Virgin Air space rocket thing or whatever Elon Musk is charging people to go into space. We don't have to pay for none of that. We get to explore all of outer space today for free.
We don't have to take a shower.
Yes, we don't, because we just got showered on by the heavens. That was wonderful. I wish I would have brought some soap. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Blast off indeed. Check out this area that you walk through, and the honey was getting an explanation of what we can do because we only have an hour or so.
So we only have an hour, and look at
here
this
is
map.
a map of this entire space station center area. It is massive, and we're in this first building right there.
So we're right here. And then this is like a little exhibit,
for little
and then
kids,
this is the playground, but it's closed. And then you're gonna go through here. This is a really cool exhibit
about the ISS, which we're definitely gonna get to do today.
Yep. And then we're gonna go out the door. As long as it's
rain or sunshine, we're going out that door.
Okay, so then we're gonna take a picture
that you can literally see from the highway.
And then this is the other one. So you're gonna go through here. This is like another seminar, but only Jackson and Evelyn will be able to get this.
It's a G4 simulator. I'm going through that.
Yes, you three can. And then we're gonna go over here and get the picture of the tower or rocket that you can see from the freeway, and then some cooler stuff there.
How cool. Let's get to it. Check this out. Space Craze, feature attractions. There's movies you can sit down and watch. Of course, there's tons of exhibits that you can go through. It says there's a presentation in progress. No entrance that way. Oh, this is crazy cool. And we just happened to stumble upon this. Here we are, just driving by an hour and a half from the RV because we wanted to go to a Sam's Club because we needed to restock on paper towels, bowls, plates, toilet paper. Of course we needed toilet paper. Do they have toilet paper in outer space? I feel like they don't. I feel like they use bidets. But anyways, while we're driving, I noticed this giant rocket ship just on the side of the highway. And it hit me. Huntsville, Alabama. Space Camp. It's here. The honey looked it up, found it. It was only 7 minutes away from the Sam's Club that we went to. So we ate, shopped as fast as we could, and came here immediately. Of course, if you're anything like me and millions of other people, you love the space craze. You've got Star Wars, Star Trek, Battlestar Galactica, all of that stuff. Look at that, you got a little Space Kitty right there. That's cool. I know the kids love that. This is wonderful, and all of the amazing wonderment. Of course, we've always looked up at the stars wondering what the heck else is out there. Are we alone? And this is how we're ever going to find out. You're alone right now. But watch out, there's an alien behind you. And something cool that we found out, they do have a free, I'm not sure if it's for everybody, it might just be for us because we're cool and all, but they had a free stroller rental because ours got soaked. Because Alabama has just been wet. Wet. It was great when we first got here, but apparently before we got here, it was nothing but rain for like a week or so. We were here for about 3 days, and then now it's nothing but rain again. So, and it's raining, it's spotty. It's not just all day rain, so it's great. We're able to get out and still do some stuff, but we have spent a lot of time in the RV. The honey is in there. I thought she said she was looking for a bathroom. The Space Center only has one bathroom. Are you okay? Okay, you got it? Don't laugh too hard.
I got it on this thing. It's like a hamster wheel.
Oh, you thought it was gonna spin. Oh, that would be cool, but very dangerous. I would love to see that. This is a great big area. Humongous. The ISS, oh, that's the cupola. That's the ISS, the International Space Station cupola. Look at Jackson. Hold on, buddy. So this is how they do all the space stuff. They make it look so real, don't they? It's all just CGI. What is this? Are you bugging out for bug food? Do they eat bug food in space? Huh. You guys will have to read that. I don't really have time. We gotta go. This is beautiful. Oh, look at that. The hydroponics. Growing food in tubes with water. We saw this over at the Orlando Science Center, which was pretty cool. The Ula Vulcan. Wow, that thing is cool. Looks like a missile. Well, let's see what this actually is. Built just down the road in Ula's 1.6 million square foot factory in Decatur, Alabama, which really is right down the street. Vulcan's design maximizes performance and capability while delivering greater affordability with a single core paired with a variety of solid rocket boosters and payload firing configurations and the legendary Centaur upper stage. Vulcan is one of the only vehicles for emission types, from commercial and national security to science and exploration and beyond. Very cool. Oh man, my curiosity really is getting the better of me. The family's moving on. I don't know what she's trying to get to, but there's so many things to see. Oh my goodness. NASA's Space Launch System, the SLS. NASA's Space Launch System, or the SLS, is a super heavy lift launch vehicle that provides the foundation for human exploration beyond Earth's orbit. With its unprecedented power and capabilities, the SLS is the only rocket that can send Orion astronauts and cargo directly to the moon on a single mission. Offering more payload mass, volume capability, and energy, SLS is the world's most powerful rocket. It can carry more payload to deep space than any other vehicle. The SLS rocket is designed to be evolvable, which makes it possible to fly more types of missions, including human missions to the moon and Mars and robotic scientific missions to places like the moon, Mars, Saturn, and Jupiter. The SLS was designed and developed in Huntsville at NASA Marshall Space Flight Center. How amazing is that? Here's a quick peek. Oh man, the honey missed this. They took off way too fast. Quick peek out this door. I think this is the door she was talking about. You can't even see the top of the rocket. It's so far, but look at that. They're working on it. He's just sitting underneath it. Be careful, sir. I hear those things can get real hot. What did you find, buddy? An astronaut made out of Legos. Hey, it's not just any astronaut. Who is that?
Neil Armstrong?
No, look. It says his name right there. In big letters.
Buzz Aldrin.
Buzz Aldrin. Do you know who was named after Buzz Aldrin?
Buzz Lightyear.
Buzz Lightyear, that's right. Buzz Aldrin was the second man on the moon. So Neil Armstrong was the first one to get off of the rover when it landed, and Buzz was the one behind him. So there you go. Pretty cool, huh? Did you know that?
Yeah.
To infinity and beyond, right, buddy? Let's go! All right, so we're getting into the other area, and look at all these cool rides that they offer here. And one of these is a G-Force. I'm gonna assume it's probably in the Sim Zone area. Science in orbit. There is so much to see, so much to do. Of course, it almost feels infinite as space is. The monkey knots. Did you know that they sent monkeys into outer space? You know what other animals they've sent into outer space? Dogs. I think cats too, but I'm not sure about that one. All right, Jackson found a sign for us about the monkeys. You want to read it to us?
On May 28th, 1959, monkeys Abel and Baker rode into this Army-developed Jupiter nose cone to an altitude of 360 miles for a distance of 1,700 miles. They successfully withstood 38 times the normal pull of gravity during launch in a weightless period of 8 minutes. They became the first animals to be recovered from a flight in space, paving the way to put the first man into orbit around the Earth.
Very cool, and they actually survived 9 minutes, and they were recovered alive. That is very important. What does that tell you about all the other animals that they launched before?
They died.
Yeah, they might not have made it. All right, so now we're getting into the Science on Orbit entrance, and there's actually a presentation at 4:30, which is in about 20 minutes or so. We're gonna see what we can see in here. Payload Operations Integration Center. Wow, look at this. I've only seen these things in movies. That is incredible. I hope I'm not giving away any US space secrets over here by showing you guys this stuff. Hopefully there's no spies watching my channel. I'd be really disappointed if I let America down. Oh, you can actually get even closer to it. Oh, there's way more to do. Coming in this way. This is super, oh my goodness, this is ridiculously cool. This is 100% one of the coolest things I've ever done. Disney, what are you guys doing? Do you guys have something like this? I've been to Mission Space. I don't remember if this is what it was like or not. Get all the astronaut food. Oh my goodness, so much to read, so much to learn. I highly suggest you guys make a trip out here. Anybody that loves space, this is one heck of a place, and I can only show you so much. This is just a nibble of what you can find here. Uh-oh, we were aboard the International Space Station. I turned around and I realized we lost a man in space. Jackson. This kid, he's so amazing. What are you doing over here?
Trying to survive in a spaceship.
How's it going?
Good, pretty good.
Your mission, stay alive, manage your space station's power, and maintain life support levels. Looks like you're doing pretty good. Your batteries are going back up. How are you charging them? Oh, they charge solarly. Look at that. So now that he's on the side of the sun, you can see the white ring. He's charging back up. Are you gonna make it to 100 before you remove yourself from the sun? It looks like your oxygen levels are great. Your circulation is excellent. You're doing a wonderful job, but you haven't started to grow food yet. How do you grow food? Oh, you gotta wait till your battery. Don't forget to check in with mission control. All right, communication is good.
Turn everything on.
All right, but you're about to start losing power, so you gotta be careful.
What?
Your power's about to start draining. Conserve energy. It's bedtime now.
I'm gonna turn the useless stuff off.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wow, you're already down. Wow, your power's getting sucked. Jackson, you're not gonna make it. No, you gotta turn all that stuff off. You gotta turn it off. You gotta turn your food off. Turn your lights off. Uh-oh.
But I don't make it dark.
That's okay. It's bedtime, right? You're on the dark side right now. It's bedtime.
It complains if it's dark.
Oh, that's okay. You're doing a great job. Your oxygen is fine. Your circulation is still great. Your vent is on, and that's sucking power, but it's not going so fast. You're not losing too much. All right, now that you're about to be back into the sun, there you go. Look. Oh, wow, that's cool. So this actually turns on to simulate you being in the sun, and that's how you get your power. This is a solar panel right here. There you go. Turn everything back on. Start growing your food. There you go. There you go. There you go. Look at that. Your little flowers. They are? Yes. How cool is that? All right, what does this do?
Oh my god, that's my food.
Oh. So yeah, you do it in the sunlight, and then when you're not in the sunlight, you turn it to battery.
yeah.
Very cool. Wow, you're doing a great job, Jax.
Sun. I'm turning everything to sun.
I think you figured it out. Yeah, you see, now you're figuring it out. That's much better. Oh, there you go. Your oxygen is doing great. Your oxygen generator. But look, you can even turn it to a hard mode where you only have one battery. Ooh, that would be crazy. Way to go, buddy. All right, now that we survived and brought him back into the International Space Station, we're gonna explore some more. This thing is huge. Oh, look, there's a window we can look from. Check that out. Oh, look, there's actual people out there. So this is space camp, believe it or not. This is what they do in space camp. How amazing. I am literally so jealous right now. That is one of the coolest things I've seen. I know it's all just play pretend, but still, as somebody who's always wanted to go to outer space, this is about as close as I'd ever get. All right, coming from that, coming into here.
I'm just messing with the controls.
Yeah, I wonder, can you operate anything?
No.
Are you sure?
Monitor select, I cannot.
Oh yeah, I don't know if it's working right now. Or if you can even do anything, but look at all of these buttons and stuff that these astronauts have to learn. This is why you have to be the best of our human species to go up and do this. There is so much to know, so much to learn, and any little thing can go wrong and you have to know how to fix it immediately. This is too cool. Or I'm just talking out of my backside because I've watched too many sci-fi movies about things going bad in outer space. Uh-oh, I see little astronauts out there. Hello! Look at their beautiful little dresses. Hello! I'm in outer space and I'm floating around. All right, we gotta go this way. That was a good little twirl. I thought you'd take off. How low the gravity is out here. Oh wow, we're actually in outer space right now. Probably should conserve my oxygen, but I've got a lot to say about this place and how amazing it is. Oh wow, it stinks in outer space. Whoa! Somebody let out a Uranus fart, right? Did you smell that? It smelled like the gases on Uranus. That was gross. Somewhat proud dad moment of myself. The kid didn't get it. I don't understand why. He said, Dad, I think we're lost. I said, no, we're not lost in space. Just right over his head. Check out all these cool flags, though, because this is the International Space Station. Yeah, good job. Look at that. He can name some of them. That's one of my favorite ones right there. Hello, Egypt. You found India. Very cool. You're really good at this, kiddo. Way better than I used to be. That's Mexico. Mexico, and I think that's New Zealand. You got the French flag.
Did you know that there's...
The Netherlands. What's up?
Did you know that there's no flag with the color Google?
There's no flag for Google?
There's no flag with the color purple.
Oh yeah, there's no flag with the color purple. Maybe it would be unique if we made a flag with the color purple. There's
British?
Brazil, I think.
British flag?
Alright, I saw little kids go this way somewhere. My little kids. There they are! My astronauts. My autogonauts. The first Egyptian kids in space. I love it.
Had to get the picture in the astronaut.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Alright, we found the side entrance from the bathroom, which gets a 10 out of 10. I've increased the ratings just for this place alone. Absolutely wonderful bathrooms. Me and Jackson were having a debate. He went to go wash his hands. We had a race to space. That's what I was calling it. The first one to finish using the bathroom was the winner. Of course, he demolished me, pushing as hard as he could. But we had a debate. Are there germs in space? We've been talking about, did you need to wash your hands? Because there's no germs in space. But anyways, back to what we're really doing. Check that out. Are we compensating for something or what?
That is huge.
This tree is in my way. This bush. This big old rocket in this bush. Jax, can you believe how big that is?
That's at least 1,000 feet.
On a scale from 1 to pretty big, how big is this thing?
Very, 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 very big.
That's pretty big. USA, USA. Something I've always dreamed of doing as a kid was being in one of those G-force accelerators, and check it out, they've got one here. You have to be a minimum height of 48 inches, which Jackson just meets that. And look at this, for your safety, if any of the conditions below, it is not advised that you enter the simulator. Detached retinas, I feel like you're gonna get that in here. Motion sickness, once again, you're gonna get that in here. Asthma, seizures, back injuries, uh-oh. Don't tell them I have back injuries. Inner ear problems, I may be pregnant, I don't know, I haven't checked. Claustrophobia, definitely not. Other major medical conditions, which if they didn't list them, I don't have to talk about them. Claustrophobia, maybe a little bit, but we get over these things. I don't even think it's open. It's closed! Well, how about you hop that fence and I'll operate the machine here, and we'll see just how much fun this really is. Alright, maybe next time. We'll be here in another year or two.
I'm not a machine operator.
Alright, I'm sorry, buddy. Check it out. They brought back some rocks and stuff from Mars. Look at that, just over there. No entrance to the general public. That's their Mars pile of rocks. And they've got all kinds of other stuff. They've got helicopters. I think we can go up there. Alright, we made it to the top. Look at that. They've got the lunar module. How amazing is that? Can you believe something just like this was on the moon, Jax? Isn't that so cool? And look at the craters. This simulates Earth, or actually it really simulates some of the roads here in Alabama. I gotta complain about that. There's potholes all over the place. As much as I love being here, this is one beautiful state. Never would have guessed it. You hear really only bad things about Alabama, as far as I've been told. Never thought I'd actually come here, which is weird. Except for when I decided that one day I would explore all 50 states. Decided I'd come here, but I didn't think I'd come here this soon. Happy I did. This is a beautiful state, and I'm saying it now. Alabama is gorgeous. It is 100% a hidden gem among all the states. How cool! There's so many amazing things here. Oh, look at that. They even have like a power tower type ride. If you've ever been to Cedar Point, you know what I'm talking about. If not, this thing, it's called the Moonshot. There's ducks behind me. This launches you up, or it can actually bring you down really fast. It does one or the other. It's just a giant elevator or a catapult. Amazing. All right, another thing I'd never thought I'd find myself asking is, if you live in Alabama, or you've been to Alabama, or been here before for an extended period of time, let me know in the comment section below what the heck is up with all of the armadillos. I have seen about 7. We've only been here about 4 or 5 days. I've seen 7. Now, I haven't seen any alive. This is the sad thing. Why are they all the roadkill? I've seen 7 different armadillos that were all roadkill. What is going on? Why are people in Alabama murdering beautiful armadillos, which I've never seen one in real life, especially not in the wild? Like, to me, it literally feels like driving through Ohio and seeing a raccoon every 50 feet on the side of the road. I don't understand it. Why are you guys killing these beautiful creatures? In my mind, they're beautiful. Maybe they're pests to you guys. I don't know. So I'm asking in the comment section below what the heck is going on with them. I didn't even know they were here. I knew they were in Florida because we looked them up and I was dying to see one. Never saw a single one. Now I've come to Alabama where I didn't expect to see them. I've seen a bunch of them, but none of them alive. Check out this amazing thing that Jackson just discovered. Look at this, it's tiny. What is this?
This is a 2-person submarine.
It's an Army missile recovery submarine, the Perry PC-3A1. This tiny 2-person submarine was the Army's first submarine. It was used to locate and retrieve debris from the Atlantis, Titan, and Minutemen intercontinental ballistic missile that were flight tested and targeted into and near Kiwijuana Atoll in the Central Pacific Ocean. By using this submarine, the Army was able to recover much more rocket debris from testing than individual scuba divers could recover. This PC-3A1 made more than 470 operational dives. How crazy cool is that? And here it is, just in Huntsville, on display for forevermore. Too cool. Jackson's over there exploring the different types of, this is the Nike Hercules. I can't read what that one is, but we could get closer. Check that out. These missiles are amazing, and this music sounds like something I'm gonna get copyrighted for. Hopefully I don't, because I do not want the same thing to happen that would happen on my other video, where the sound and the music was so messed up because YouTube decided to overlay my sound with different music, and they did it all wrong. They did it all wrong, messed me up. Sorry, y'all. Check her out over here. Finally found her. She's over here being a little space explorer. All the cool things. This is crazy cool. And how crazy how empty it is.
I know.
This is wonderful.
I wonder if maybe the rain like scattered out a bunch of people.
Or the fact that they're closing in the next half an hour. Yeah,
like 10 minutes.
Hey, look, you can like go right up to those space rockets.
Yeah, I think that's another building that we can actually go inside.
I want to go inside of it.
Ooh, that's really high up.
That's okay. There's an elevator.
Oh, there is?
Yeah, well, yeah, not in the rocket. They'd usually have you enter from like way up there. I think only the top part is operational. The rest is just where they store fuel and other stuff. Huh. Yeah, that's why they break apart when they fly into space. Oh. They detach.
Well, thanks for telling me.
Yeah, of course. And anybody else that's listening that didn't know that this whole thing does not go into outer space. It just helps to propel it through the Earth's atmospheres, and then once it gets to a certain area, they start detaching parts of it, and it falls back to Earth, and then that little submarine would go collect it, which people, I guess I just learned, and then only the top little capsule part is where the astronauts are, and that's where they would stay until they get to where they're going. This is too cool, that moon shot. This really makes me want to go to Cedar Point in Sandusky, Ohio, and ride the power tower again. I haven't gotten to do that in many years. Wow. I've never been in a helicopter, believe it or not. If you've been in a helicopter, let me know in the comment section below and what type of helicopter it was. So this is the U.S. Army UH-1 Iroquois, nicknamed the Huey. Oh, this is a Huey. Look at that, I just learned something new. This is what you would call a Huey. Very cool. The Iroquois is a single-engine utility helicopter with skid landing gear and a two-blade, semi-rigid main rotor. The Huey debuted in 1959 and was the Army's member of the utility assault helicopter fleet, evolving through 13 distinct models. The last production aircraft was delivered in 1976. The Huey showed its versatility during the Vietnam conflict, performing a variety of rear echelon chores. It served in troop carrier, cargo delivery, medvac, search and rescue, and fire support gunship missions. It was armed with several weapons, including the M60 machine guns, 7.62 millimeter miniguns, and 2.75-inch Hydra rockets. Holy moly. And there you go. It's 57 feet 10 inches, so just a little bit bigger than our RV. 11 feet 10 inches, which is actually shorter than our RV. Gross weight is 9,500 pounds, which is smaller or weighs less than our RV, even at dry weight. Empty weight is 5,300, which is way less than our dry weight. Speed, 145 miles per hour, which is about double what our RV can do. Range is 229, so it only gets two. I mean, you get two of these. 145 times 2 is what you get for that range, and the ceiling is 18,500 feet. Wow, that can go way up, way higher than our RV can go. Check out this amazing detail I just noted while cutting through here, trying to get back to the honey and the kids. Look at the footprints through. I didn't even know this was a site. I just figured this was just something cool that looked like the moon, but look at the detail here. And I'm assuming they maybe had something similar to that in this area, but no longer. That is incredible. I love that. All right, they are closing in just a few minutes, but I wanted to show you guys one more thing before we go. Check this out. How cool is that? These are the exhaust ports, I guess you'd call them. Wow, there's 5 of them. I had no clue. I'm sure in the real thing those are open. But let's see, the mighty Saturn V. The front of you is a full-scale model of the Apollo Saturn V vehicle. Since its dedication on July 17, 1999, the model has become an iconic and celebrated landmark for Huntsville and its skyline. Standing tall at 663 feet, the Saturn V is the height of a 36-story building and 60 feet taller than the Statue of Liberty. The rocket generated 7.6 million pounds of thrust at launch, creating more power than 85 Hoover dams. A car that gets 30 miles to a gallon could drive around the world 800 times using the amount of fuel the Saturn V used for the lunar landing mission. The Saturn V burned more fuel in a fraction of a second than Charles Lindbergh used in 1927 for the first transatlantic flight. The first stage consumed more than 1,500 gallons of fuel per second, equaling 14 inches to the gallon. The Spirit of St. Louis, Lindbergh's aircraft, used 450 gallons of fuel to fly across the Atlantic Ocean. The Saturn V could launch about 130 tons, about the same weight as 52 Tigers, into Earth's orbit, and around 48 tons, or 208 Tigers, worth of weight to the moon. There are 3 Saturn V's left in existence. In addition to the one here inside Davidson Center, there is one at Johnson Space Center in Houston, Texas, one at Kennedy Space Center in Merritt Island, Florida. For details about the one here, check out the Saturn V Hall in Davidson Center. How amazing is that? All right, we made it inside. This is the Saturn V exhibit, and this is the National Geographic Theater. We got to run to the elevator. We only have a few minutes to explore this, and we were encouraged to go up. I know, I'm excited too. Hopefully we'll get to see everything in time. Wow, right off the elevator. Check that out. This place is massive. Wow, is this another Saturn V? Is this the real one? Oh, that might be what it is. This is the actual Saturn V. Jackson, that thing outside was just a model of this. This is the real one. Let's see. Those thrusters are open. I can't see in there, so you guys will have to tell me. No, those ones are closed as well. I can't actually see that. What are you guys doing over here? Oh, you can crawl in there? Oh yeah, there you go. There's the capsules that they lay in. Yep, put your feet straight up. Yeah, see, I think you're doing it wrong. Oh my goodness, but if she fits, she sits, right? You are so cute. Wow, this is a massive museum, and I'm super disappointed that we won't get to explore it all. They do close in a few minutes, and they constantly keep reminding us of that. But we're gonna explore what we can. Of course, they have bathrooms. That's great. We're not gonna waste any time doing that. I'm just gonna give it a 10 out of 10 because I can already tell you that's gonna be a great bathroom. Over here at the Wall of Honor, check that out. I'm gonna assume these are all astronauts that have maybe passed or maybe have done something extraordinary. Thank you guys for your service, and gals. Right here is an exceptionally historic photo. Let me know if you know where this was and where you were when this happened.
Alright, so that's gonna be it, guys. We're actually gonna leave the kids at the Kid Space Playhouse.
I don't even see them anymore, but they're playing. There they are.
They're gone.
Aliens.
So if you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Make sure that you are subscribed and all of your notifications are turned on.
And remember, life's a lot more fun when you're taking a risk.